After many women come out with claims of sexual assault, Neil Gaiman rejects them. In a long statement, Neil Gaiman said, "I have never engaged in non-consensual sexual activity with anyone," refuting all of the accusations made against him after many women accused him of sexual misconduct in a New York Magazine piece. Never. In July, 2 women accused Gaiman of sexual assault in a podcast investigation by Tortoise Media. One of the women claimed that while she was 22 years old and working as a nanny for the author's family in New Zealand, Gaiman had engaged in sexual activity with her without getting her permission. At the time, Gaiman vehemently denied any misconduct, claiming that all of his sexual encounters were voluntary. A woman who had worked as Gaiman's caretaker in upstate New York claimed after the podcast's publication that he had forced her to have sex with him in exchange for allowing her to reside on his property, and then forced her to sign a non-disclosure agreement in exchange for $275,000. At the time, Gaiman claimed that his contact with her had been completely voluntary. This Monday, New York Magazine revealed that other women had accused Gaiman of sexual assault, sexual misconduct, and coercion. 8 women were interviewed by the magazine. 6 of them are on file, including 4 who took part in the Tortoise podcast series. All of the women who were interviewed by New York Magazine said that they had sometimes engaged in consensual sexual encounters with the author, but they also indicated that he favored rough sex and BDSM practices, to which they had not always given their prior agreement. Because they lived on Gaiman's land and worked for him, the 2 women who had previously worked for him claimed to feel forced to stay in the relationship. Gaiman said he had held off on discussing the accusations in public out of respect for the people who were sharing their stories and out of a desire not to draw even more attention to a lot of misinformation, but he added, "I've now reached the point where I feel that I should say something," in the full statement that was posted on his website on Tuesday. Although he said in the New York Magazine story that there are moments I half recognize and moments I don't, he denied sexual assault, stating, "I'm far from a perfect person, but I have never engaged in non-consensual sexual activity with anyone. Never."